Good morning everyone and welcome to the channel. If it is your first time here, I truly appreciate you clicking on the thumbnail and checking this video out. This video is all about deciding which camera may be the right one for you. The Fujifilm X-S10, which came out last year, or the newly released Fujifilm X-E4. I was fortunate enough to spend a considerable amount of time with both of these cameras across several productions, and I really got to know them intimately, and it really helped me understand how these products differ. With this video, I hope that those of you that are on the fence may be ready to make a more informed decision.
But God might be on vacation, and the promised land ain't never promised. My baby telling me to be patient, but the devil always working overnight, my darling.
Oh, and let me just quickly mention that subscribing to the channel really does make a difference. I'm putting in a ton of work into developing some great tutorials across a lot of unique experiences, and it would mean a lot if you could help grow this so we can reach more people. Now, let's get on with the show.
You're special and she reckless. Remember, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it.
The Fujifilm X-E4 incorporates a lot of what makes high-end Fujifilm solutions great in a minimal photo-centric solution. The omission of several key buttons and dials and even a focus mode switch really spell out that this camera is geared toward those getting into the Fujifilm ecosystem for the first time and primarily capturing images in a more casual setting. Its compact form factor, flip-up LCD, lower price point, and focus on key Fujifilm features make this a great companion for someone that wants a worthwhile upgrade from their mobile phone and expects to capture content in a less than daily manner. Not as often as an enthusiast or professional. Along with the refined industrial design, another reason why you may prioritize the X-E4 over the X-S10 is if you plan on shooting little or no video content. While this camera has the ability to shoot rich 4K footage, great slow motion, and even expand its video capabilities with an external recorder, the overall physical package doesn't lend itself for video creation. So if you don't plan on doing anything more than the occasional short clip or doing really any produced video content, this may be the better option of the two. More importantly, I think this camera, even more than its predecessors, lends itself to a type of shooter that prefers a more automated experience. It's not that you have to shoot in auto mode all the time, and you can definitely shoot manually here, but this camera really shines when you let the camera do most of the work. When I selected my aperture and let the camera do most of the work, that's when I found myself really enjoying the overall experience of the X-E4. Whenever I want to use this like one of my studio solutions, it felt like I was adding a layer of abstraction. Now, that may not be a bad thing, and I'll expand on this in the full review. This is all to say that if you are the type of person that believes less is more and wants to lock in most of your settings and just be in the moment and shoot, this may be the better camera for you. Now, these are the main reasons I think one would choose the X-E4 over the X-S10. Let's talk about why you'd swing the other way on this argument. When I got my hands on the Fujifilm X-S10, I was really blown away by how this camera felt in the hand. While the overall footprint is quite small, there is a deceptively deep grip here that really improves the handling from just about every Fujifilm camera on the market. More importantly, this DSLR style camera offers the same photo features while adding slightly improved video functionality, user experience, and in-body image stabilization. The latter really makes a difference in that you can shoot at lower shutter speeds in low light environments and still get a sharp image. You can also capture more usable video on the go because of this IBIS. It's this feature and paired with the design that make this camera more of an enthusiast solution. Now sure, beginners may get a ton of value from the X-S10, but it's the person that is looking to capture on a more regular cadence that'll appreciate the value that this camera brings. And to make this decision even clearer, you simply need to ask how much video you plan on capturing. If you're hoping to just shoot as much or even more video than photo, the X-S10 will be the better option over the X-E4. You'll really come to appreciate this in the field. You see, these two cameras lean to a different style of capturing, so you'd think that they'd make a good pairing, but I'd argue it'd be worthwhile to expand your options a bit more. I'd say pick one of these two cameras, decide if that's your floor or if that's your ceiling, and then see what'll fill the gap afterwards. For example, if you think the X-E4 is right for you, what would you want from a second body? If it's purely better video features, the X-S10 may be a great option, but a used X-T30 or X-T3 can provide a higher ceiling in some areas for you to grow into. Alternatively, if you're leaning into the X-S10, this camera could be your ceiling and you may want something simpler, in which case even a used X-E3 or X-E2 can give you a ton of value where the savings can be put towards some great glass. Or the X-S10 could be your floor and you'll want to invest in a more premium Fujifilm solution to give you more features like an X-T4 or more luxury like an X100V. This is all to say that while you can get both of these cameras, I'd argue that there may be more value in expanding your options. And there you have it, another comparison for you all. And the goal of these videos is to really help those that are on the fence pick the best option for them. With that said, I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. Which of these two do you think caters to your style of capturing? Or is there something else that appeals to you more? I'd love to continue the conversation down below. As always, my name's Gadgen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.